Are you here? Let's see. Oh, there are some people here and there's some comments. Hey, Jane. How are you? Jane, I saw, oh, there goes the cuckoo clock. I saw in the comments or on your page where you guys got snow over the weekend. Shoot me. Beat me with a stick. Literally beat me with a stick. Hello, Jane. How are you? Hey, Kate. How are you doing? My parents, the same. They're doing okay. They're actually going to, I think, come up here this weekend to hang out for the day. Also, Dad is working really, really hard. Sorry, my hair is a hot mess. If there's a stick in it, I'm looking to say, I feel like Petunia Shrubwood from the Magical Cure series, because I've been hiking. I just got home. So I'm a sweaty mess. Plus there were like sticker bushes and all sorts of crazy stuff. So that's why I was like, if I pull out a twig, that's why. Anyways, so Dad's working really hard on trying to get from the walker to a cane, but we haven't been able to do that yet. So thank you for asking, and I miss you. Love that you do these. Your guests are great. Thanks, Jim. I'm so glad. This is just a author chat that I do by myself, just to hang out with readers. And so the author chats that I do for my Shooting the Breeze podcast are also, yes, on YouTube. So I'm super excited about that. So thank you so much. I appreciate your kindness, and we are so glad that you're here. Also, what we do on Tuesday nights is we do a giveaway. So today's giveaway is a big, thick, juicy camper book. Woo, 3-in-1. And I just love these little covers that Eddie did. Look, it's got little camper stuff on it. So this is a giveaway. And how you give away, Jim, is you just comment, and I'm super fancy like. I just scroll up, and whoever the little finger on my computer lands on is who wins. So stick around. We also are giving away a Camper and Criminals cookbook. So we have not given these away yet. These were exclusive through my Patreon. So those just came in, and everybody is getting one. Kate, you will be getting a new one because yours did not have page numbers on it last week when he gave it to you, and we didn't realize that. But now they have page numbers. So what we realized is that I left out the page numbers, but I put them in the index. But when the one that you got, when you tried to turn to the index, what number, it wasn't there. So you're going to have to count. Like it's on page 145. You're going to have to count 1, 2, 3. So, but what makes it easy is that the cookbook is like broken down into like beverages. You can also buy the cookbook on Amazon now. It's broken down into breakfast and all different like supper. Oh my gosh. And I love food on a stick. So broken down into foods on a stick. There's nothing more fun than foods on a stick and appetizers. So in April, I'm going to a campground, and we're going to be camping for a few days, and they're having a big book signing there for me. So this has been planned now for about 6 months. So I'm going to be taking some of these books for them as well. Also, if you win this, you are going to get a Tonya Kappes 4-in-1 measuring spoon. So these are the two giveaways tonight. And if you win and you are here, I'll remind you to send me your email or your mailing address so I can get these in the mail tomorrow. So I have stamps.com here at home. So it's so much easier for me to get your name and address if you win. So stick around and we'll be picking that. But Jim, we're glad you're here. Hello, Robin. Glad you're here. Hello. Happy Tuesday. Oh, all of my friends are here from YouTube, and Kim is joining us from YouTube tonight. Hello. Hi, Pam. let's see what she said. This I think is Miss Tiffany, correct? Do you need to be to okay? Do you need to be to a certain number in the campground to start the holiday spin? Oh, no. Okay, so what she's asking is that if you've read any of the Camper and Criminals Cozy Mystery series that I write, I have a spinoff of that of Violet Reinhammer. She was in the Camper and Criminals Cozy Mystery, and she was a big old pain in Maybelline's. In Maybelline's West's Fanny. And so she kind of was a big character, like not big character like as in a secondary character, but a big character as in has a lot that involves her. And so she has her own backstory, her own issues. But since Camper Criminals is centered around Maybelline, Mae West, Violet always wore me out. When she was on the page with May, she was like wanting the attention. And I just couldn't do that to May. I said, no, girl, you aren't going to do that. And so I started writing her less and less into the Camper series because she is such a big personality. And that's when she would like wake me up at night and say, listen, I need my own series. So you do not have to finish out the series in order to go to that series, because she was a small character, but a big character. It's so hard to talk about because it's hard to describe how she just kind of took over the page when she was on the page. And, she's a journalist, so she has seen a lot. She has a lot of connections. So her story is that she has, and throughout the part of the Camper series, she's always looking for that big break. So she was always the places where the bodies were, always wanting to get in the sleuthing with May. A couple of times she got in trouble. So those were just really all about May. But now that she has got her big break, or so she thought, she flies off to her big break. And actually there is a scene in, I think it's Trappings and Thanksgiving, the one that came out in November of Camper, where Dottie walks out of the coffee shop, Trails Coffee, and says, did y'all know that I just saw Violet Reinhammer and y'all know she's leaving town? And so that was kind of their way of saying bye to her. So in her book, Four Leaf Felony, I couldn't bring the Southern to that book quite yet. I needed to, which is what I'm known for, is my Southern hospitality with a smidgen of homicide. I always say if there's any more than two bodies, that's a thriller, and I'm not writing thriller yet. That's a little secret we'll talk about later. But anyways, so what happened was that she needed her own series. So in Four Leaf Felony, she is on an airplane and somebody's sitting next to her talking about their grandchildren and blah, 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 talking to her and showing them pictures of her dog and all that stuff. And Violet's like, oh my gosh, just get me to California where I am going to do my she was going out there for an interview for a big reporting job. And she, of course, she excuses herself from her seatmate and she goes to the bathroom where there's a dead body. So they had to make an emergency landing in this town called Holiday Junction, which is nestled. So I know this isn't your question, Tiffany, because I do think your name is Tiffany, but I'm saying it anyways. So it's nestled in a small town, because people are always like, well, what state is this in? I don't know what there's a state of. I'm like, there's no state. It's whatever state's in your head. It's in the state of Tonya. So anyways, what happens is that it's nestled into, I wanted all the scenes. Like I wanted the beach, I wanted the backdrop of the mountains, I wanted like a wooded area in the town. And so I thought, I'm sure there's something that a place like that, as we all have probably seen. And I wanted it to be based around holidays. And quite frankly, I did not even write this series to be a like published series. So what happened was that I have a Patreon account and I am writing that series for them as a bonus for just being in Tonya Kappes Patreon, because they actually, I want them to be there because I was trying to get them over there, having a community outside of Facebook. And so they get a daily serial, like the book Chocolate Bunny Betrayal, which is the 5th book in Violet's series, they've already read. And so they've already gotten that book. So that was a bonus for them. And then afterwards, I'm like, I might as well go ahead and do Violet's story to the world. And so that's how the stories in that series have gotten published. So to answer the question is, Violet is such a small character. Like, she's not one of the Laundry Club ladies, but she was such a small character, though she had played big roles in some of the books. You're not going to get any of her backstories in a Camper and Criminal Cozy Mystery series. You're not going to meet her mother, which her mother shows up in, and it makes me laugh because her mother, Millie Kay, she is a Southern mama. I mean, a Southern mama to the T. And so Millie Kay shows up in Holiday Junction, and boy, they don't know what hit that town. And she didn't leave. So she shows up in Holiday Junction. And then you're starting to get more of the backstory of Violet. Her dad shows up in Halloween Homicide because the mom had left the dad. And so it's just so funny. And I mean, outside the murders. So that is the thing. You don't have to read A Camper Criminals to start the holiday series, because again, it's such little, she plays such a small part in A Camper and Criminals that you don't learn anything about her. You learn everything about her in the spinoff. So there you have that question. Let's see who else is here. Hello, Greta. How are you? I love your name. Hello again. Jane said all her snow is gone. I'm so glad you asked that. I don't actually spoil myself. Oh, there you go. Hey, Leslie Lawrence, how are you? Thank you for the birthday card. I truly appreciate you thinking of me this week. I really love it. Hello, Carrie. How are you? Love the cover. The cover of, these are the 2 giveaways. So the cookbook that goes along with the 4-in-1 measuring spoon and the 3 book box set of books 4 through 6. I just grabbed a couple of books off the shelf, and this is what I grabbed, and this is what I'm giving away. So anyways, how cute is that cookbook? I know, it's adorable. Everybody's like, oh, you should have a cookbook. So again, my Patreon group, because we do so much in there. And I'm not saying y'all have to come join Patreon. I'm just telling you about it. So what happened was that we did Friendsgiving last year for Thanksgiving, and I think the year before that. I have to figure it out. So anyways, what happened is that we had compiled everybody at Friendsgiving gave their recipe. So since we weren't together, we had a Zoom, and you can be on Zoom on like face to face, and we could see you, or it can just be your name. So it's just a fun, little thing we like to do. And so we do it once a month. So we were on Zoom, and everybody had made something for Friendsgiving, and whatever they made, they gave us the recipe, and then I made us our own little cookbook. And I was like, we should put together a cookbook of Camper and Criminals. And Eddie's like, oh my gosh, totally on it. So he did it, and we have it. So Kristen Steele, here we go. Question. I'm enjoying the holiday series. What state does it take place in? I've either missed it or it's a secret. It's a secret. It's in whatever Tonya, Kappes land. So we can just say it in Kappes land state. I don't know. Hello. How are you? Crafting with a V. Hello, Tammy. Hello, Cindy from New Zealand. I'm glad I'm trying to catch everything. Hello, Dream in a Garden. Let's see. Hey, Crafty and Dream. I'm so glad everybody is here and they're coming in. And I'm sure because Tiffany, I think, shares it on her Discord. I'm not sure how, but Tiffany, if you want, Miss Beach Bum Bookworm, if you want to drop any information that you have about your YouTube channel and all the cool stuff that you do over there, link it in the comments, and hopefully our friends here on Facebook will go over and subscribe. I love that. We love to promote our friends. Hey y'all. Hello, big personality. She sure does have a big personality, that Violet. Hello, Miss Michelle. How are you? Michelle. Hello, Tammy. I'm just starting 4-leaf felony now. Oh, good. Oh, good. Yeah. So a lot of people are like, oh, wait, this isn't very Southern. And it's not. It's not Southern until the next book. I had to get her there and get her out of the, I wanted the state, the setting, wherever you want it to be, Holiday Junction, to be not Southern, because when a big Southern personality comes into town, it just explodes. So that's so the next one you get the Southern, but in this one you get a lot of fun and a town. So I'm so happy to see you too today, Michelle. Adventure, Abduction, Arrest have some overlap. Is it Adventure that has the overlap? I was thinking it was Turkey. See, I don't know. I lose it all. Tammy said she loves Patreon. We love that you're in there. I have a new location for my COVID travel at the state of Tonya. I love that. There you go. I am feeling well. How are you today? Michelle also loves Patreon. Let's see. Hello, Heather. How are you? Heather is down in Central Kentucky. I have not seen her in years. I love the series with Violet as well. Awesome. Thank you for answering a question. I can't wait to. Oh, cool. Very cool. Message me and I will get you a free first copy. Hello, Lauren. It's good to see you as well. I hope you are feeling well. Carrie is reading Mother's Day book and it's wonderful. Thank you. And Leslie said, hello and you're welcome, because Leslie sent me a birthday card. It's my big birthday this week and I love my birthday. So if you got my email today, you saw what Eddie got me for my birthday. I was about to say Christmas. So that has been a fun little toy, and it's not something huge. It's actually just a 2-person small one, perfect for for us. Also for people who are wondering, I found Sherlock. I was so worried because, you know, he goes into hiding during the winter, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So I've gone back out, because you do not feed your pond fish unless it's over 50 degrees. And right now today it is just 46, but I started feeding them a couple of days ago, and slowly but surely I see a little bit of pond life. So also, if you got my newsletter, if you didn't, I'll pop it in. Let's see, I'll find it. I'll look for it. And you can pull it up as we talk, if I can find it. But all of my deer were back yesterday, and you know, they just aren't scared of me. I'm talking while I'm working on the computer, which is fine. I don't mind that they're not scared of me because they're on my property. But then I think, oh my gosh, I hope that they're not like this with everybody, because, you know, it is. I don't want them to be hunted. Let's see if I can find a copy. View email. Let's see, copy URL, and see if this, it says preview. I don't know if you can preview it or not. Let's see. I don't know. See if this link works and tell me if this works, and you guys can preview it. But anyway, so you'll see my buck and my and the other 3 deer, and they're all drinking from the pond, which I love. So anyways, I am here tonight to answer a reader question, and our reader question tonight is from Catherine. If you are new here, I try to answer a reader question every Tuesday. And if you would like to ask a reader question, actually, I've not done this on YouTube yet, but now that they have YouTube Shorts, I will post they have posts. I will post a graphic that says Q&A there, and you can ask a reader question in the comments. If your question is chosen, then you will get an Amazon gift card from me. So I also it's posted once a month on Facebook. And if you're on Facebook tonight and you see the question and answer at the top of the page that's pinned, ask it in that thread, and hopefully we will get to your question. But today's question is from Catherine. She said, do you like complete silence or background noise while you write? So here is the situation. I like both. I know it sounds so odd, but what I'll do is I do writing sprints every day at 9:30 to 12 with a group of other cozy mystery authors. Sometimes there's 7 of us, and sometimes there's like 15 of us, and we do a Zoom sprint. So that means what we do is we sit down and we talk for 5 minutes when we get together at 9:30, and we talk for 5 minutes, and there is a countdown on the screen. So after 5 minutes, we all go silent. We turn off our cameras. If you're on camera, you don't have to be, but if you're on camera at 9:30 in the morning, and we turn off our microphones, and then we sprint for 20 minutes, which there's a timer. And so we try to get as many words written as we can in 20 minutes. They might not be the best words in the world, but at least they're words on the page that you can go back and edit. But I don't do that initially. So then after 20 minutes, we get back on, we talk for another 5 minutes, and then we put our word count in the chat box there. And so we go to another sprint, which that time is 25 minutes. We call the first one a warm up, and then we do a 25-minute sprint. And then we come back together after the 25-minute sprint, and we post our word count there again and talk for 5 minutes, and then we do a 50-minute sprint. So for 50 minutes, I am writing, and then sometimes, some days, I like to have music on. It depends on, a lot of times I'll go to YouTube and I will put on the K-Love YouTube, which is a Christian radio station. I'll put that on YouTube and let that play as I'm listening to it. Or sometimes I like to listen to a local radio station with alternative music because I like alternative music. And so sometimes I'll put it on that. Or sometimes I will, because I have in my office a TV, or I will put it on YouTube and ask for it to go to a coffee shop. And so if you get on YouTube and you write in coffee shop writing, like it'll bring up coffee shop that has rain in the background and this beautiful scene at the coffee shop. Or you could pick coffee shop where it sounds like a coffee shop with chatter, a little music, the whiz of the cappuccino machine, the clank of the tips going in the tip jar, and so it just depends on what my mood is. But if I'm really deep into writing, I really don't recognize the noise. So it's kind of like a white noise. So a lot of times I'm so into it that I don't hear the noise. I don't hear it in the background. So a lot of times also, Eddie will ask me something and I'm like zoned out, or he'll walk into my office and I'm like, and when I'm like, okay, what? Because it just kind of takes me out because I don't even hear him coming in. So then after the 50 minutes, what we do is we come together again as a group, and then we put our total for the day in the chat. And one of our writer friends, she keeps a total count on a spreadsheet and she posts them for the month. And sometimes we get like 1 million words within our group, which we love. I don't know. It doesn't make a difference in our writing, but we love it. And we just like to keep. And as a matter of fact, in my planner, I keep a daily running total of how many words I've written that day. I try to anywhere from 3,000 to 5,000 words a day. So if I get off my sprint writing group and I've got the TV on, the coffee shop or the Christian radio or the alternative music, then I'll keep going until I reach my word count. So Catherine, I know that was way more than you asked, but that's just kind of how I am, a little extra. So that is my long, like as we like to say, I know how to make we don't say long story short, but long story longer. So to make a long story longer, that was that. So thank you so much, Catherine. And I'm so glad that everybody has joined me for our reader question of the week. And I invite you to also post your question. So each week when I come back here on Tuesday that I can pick your question. All right, let's see who else is here or if anybody else has anything to say. Angie said the Kappes State is where Holiday Junction is at. Yeah. Oh, Robin. Yes. Four Leaf Felony is on Audible. It is anywhere audiobooks are sold and it is free on YouTube. So before you run over there and you're like, free on YouTube, it has, okay, so there's the whole series will be free on YouTube, but there's commercials. And even though I don't put the commercials up there, YouTube puts the commercials up there, and I can say, oh, put it on every chapter or every 5 minutes or whatever. I don't. I just let YouTube do their thing and just let it go. So I get a lot of people that'll say, oh my gosh, I love the story, but there is too many commercials. I am done listening to this. You know what I say? Oh, I always comment back, and I shouldn't, but it's the Southern spice in me. I'll say, oh, okay, no problem, but you can go purchase it for $15 right here. And I send a link. So I'm just warning you. I love you, but it is on YouTube for free. So head on over. Well, actually, I can probably give you my YouTube channel. I know Eddie's probably over here groaning saying, oh my gosh, why are you saying stuff like that? Well, I'm just letting you know. Let's go. You try to help people get things for free, and then I get all these complaints. But most of the time I don't, get too much off of it. But what you get for free is a few commercials. It's not bad. But I did just post the link there for you to go check it out. It might not be for you, but there you can go see it for free. Let's see. Leslie said, hey Tonya, hey, honey, you're never late. I always say you're right on time. And if you think you're late, you're still here for the giveaway, which is a campfire cookbook with a 4-in-1 measuring spoon, which I keep 1 million of these in my cabinet. And then we have a Camper and Criminals 3-in-1. So you are not late. As a matter of fact, I'm early. So here's the situation. So I don't know if you got my email today, but I got a little birthday present, and I put a link to my email below, and I haven't seen if you can get to it. And so usually I do these at like 7, but y'all look at, okay, so I got to interrupt you for a second. So anyways, I got a little birthday present early from Eddie, and I'm going to go out there and use it. But right now, look here. We are having us a candy cotton sunrise. Or, I mean, not sunrise, but sunset. Oh, can you see it? Oh, you can't really see it. But it's blues and pinks. It kind of looks orangey. But I had to show y'all because it is so pretty. Well, you can't really see. Well, you kind of see that's pinks and blue. Oh, I thought that was the moon. Now, the moon sometimes comes out right now, too. But, oh, y'all, look. Can you see it? Oh, right there. Oh, come on, sunset. Well, you can kind of see it. Oh, well. So, see, I had to interrupt you, Leslie. But anyways, how you are. So, normally I come on at 7. But I said, I'm going to use my birthday present at 7. So, I came on at 6. And I didn't tell nobody. So, I just told you. So, really, you're not late. I'm early. Kate said, glad to see Sherlock is okay. If you're new to me and you don't know who Sherlock is, he is my pond turtle. He has been coming around for some time now, and he knows me. I feed him, and he's gotten to know me, so he will come to the top and greet me. I would love to clean Sherlock because he's got a lot of moss on him, but they carry salmonella, and I was informed that I could not clean him, which I would. And so, yes, I shared our Cozy Mystery Notes. Here's my channel link for those. Yes, thank you for sharing your link. Run over there, and she does amazing reviews for all sorts of mystery books that y'all are going to love. Hello, Miss Betsy. How are you? Let's see. Lauren was worried about Sherlock. I know you saw my deer today. How are you feeling? I think this is a spammer. I keep getting that. I love the background channel. My favorite is a ski resort. Oh, I do love the Crackle and Fire one, but I've not checked out the ski resort. That's going to go on my list. Hello, Heather. How are you? I was going to ask you something today if you came on here. I know you got your Patreon mug. I love it. I don't make those. Patreon makes those. That's just part of a perk that part of your money goes to besides the charity. Because I'm like, how else can I give away the money? And so every month we give away on our Patreon to a charity. And this month we did multiple sclerosis for our friend Kristen Steele, who is here tonight. In honor of her. And then also part of their money goes to merchandise. So when they, Patreon says that when they're there for like 2 months, then they automatically send them what I designed, which was a mug that has our Patreon logo. If you're interested, you can jump over to our Cozy Crew and look at them. But Heather, there was something I was going to ask you. Well, while we're here and while I got people's attention, if you want to pop in the comments, the link to the Cozy Mystery Takeover that's about to happen, you can do that. She runs a Cozy Mystery book club here on our Facebook page. I'm live on Facebook and YouTube, so we want to share that as well. And don't forget to run over and follow Miss Tiffany on her YouTube channel. Let's see. I love the Cozy Omnions videos, her background as well, especially the ones that they're right. I know. It's crazy. And the puppy, LOL. What is the puppy? What were we talking about? I cannot believe people complain about ads. Yeah, they do. And, it's like, I'm really going to ignore it until I'm like, enough. It's free. What do you expect? Don't you watch TV? Aren't there ads? I don't know. But yeah, and it's not a big deal. So I was just warning our friend just to make sure to give anytime that I can give a heads up in person, like with our friend Robin, I want to give a heads up in person. So when you get there and you're like, well, she didn't tell me there were ads, because I like to be as transparent as possible. So, thank you. Let's see. She said, "Oh, Tammy, I love the measuring spoons as well. The sun never show up good on camera. I know, isn't that the truth? And maybe we can do it now. I wonder if you can see it from not really. Nope, you can't really see it. But we had terrible winds. Rowena's catio, the screen blew out." And so I'm like, oh, my dear stars. So Eddie, Rowena was like wanting to go out. You want to see her? She is a hot mess today, y'all. So so Eddie went out on, I don't know. Was it after church on Sunday that you fixed it? When was that? Well, we had those tornadic winds or whatever, and so it blew it out. So we had to go to the Lowe's and get all the stuff to fix it. But Rowena was all cattywampus because she couldn't go outside on her catio. My first live with you. Well, welcome, Stacy. We are so glad you're here. We try to be live every Tuesday. I do a giveaway a campfire book today with a measuring cup and A3. We're getting ready to pick that. Were you guys able to click on the newsletter? Let's see. Eddie is awesome. Oh, he loved meeting you and your sister. He had so much fun. I have a couple of writer conferences coming up where he is staying home with Rowena, so I'll be by myself. And a couple of the writers like, oh, is Eddie coming? I'm like, no, because he don't write the books. Be you, darling. That's right. I hope you're doing well. I hope you are doing well. Lauren is a friend of ours, also at Patreon, and I don't know if she cares that I say it, but she had a little surgery, and so all of us in Patreon all talked to her, and we lift her up and want her to get through her surgery so quickly. Oh yeah, try the link and see if you can get it. Keep up the good work. Oh my gosh, y'all! I think this is a spammer. My friend Jane Deeds is really good at telling me if it is or not. Let's, I think it is. We shall block user. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you. I just blocked our spammer. Chris says, how's the puppy doing at your parents' house? Yeah, the puppy. So my dad has a caregiver, and we love his caregiver, and he just comes and hangs out with dad so mom can go out and be okay with dad being at home by himself. And so they went to McDonald's because my dad likes to go to McDonald's, and they come home with a puppy. And I'm like, what? Mom's like, your dad came home with a puppy today. So the caregiver is this young guy who they love, and he's great. And he's great with dad. And dad keeps the house at like 80 degrees. So the poor guy sometimes has to wear like a t-shirt and shorts in the middle of winter. And super nice guy. And so anyways, he said, yeah, your dad said, oh, can we stop by the pound? And they stopped by the pound. He said he didn't know he was going to bring a dog home. And he even said to daddy, well, maybe we need to talk to Linda first. And daddy said, oh, it's my puppy. And so mom has to take care of a dog and daddy. So she got a electric fence yesterday in her house. So hopefully she can let Ginger, is her name, Ginger, let Ginger out. What are you doing, Rowena? And not have to keep walking around. But the puppy is good. She is sweet, and they're going to come up this week. How is your mom doing with the puppy? Oh, yeah, we're all talking about the puppy. Oh, the puppy. So probably the last thing mom needed, but, we'll see. And they went to puppy school. So she went to puppy school for the first time, and there was another puppy there. Obviously, a lot of puppies at puppy school. And so they were having a little talk, playing. They were sitting next to each other. They were all playing. And the instructor made mom move to the other side of the room so the puppies would stop playing with each other. Oh my gosh, it is the funniest thing. So Rowena. So she's over there eating. But today, her new box of Chewy scratch pads came. And I had sat them in the floor just to get them out because she needed new scratch pads. And so all day she's been sitting on the scratch pad in the middle of the floor on the box. So just now she moved. I was going to show you guys. And so there you have it. It is, they sent you a friend request, the spammer. Get out. Hello, Cindy. Cute name. Thank you. Oh, your poor mama. Yes. Oh, yes. So, it was something else. Cute name for Ginger. Is that what you're saying? I'm not sure. But I know it is time for our giveaway before we jump off here. And so I am going to go ahead. And again, I am going to put in our, Marilyn just jumped on. Marilyn, I got something to tell you. So before I tell her, I'm going to go and post the Q&A in the comments section of my YouTube page. On Facebook, you have the Q&A posted at the top and pinned. And if you have a question and you want me to answer it during our Tuesday night reader question, I'm more than happy to answer that for you. Miss Marilyn, it's also in our Patreon group. They started mailing the cups. So I know a while back you asked me about the cup, which is when I dug in and realized, I didn't hit the right button when I thought I did. And Patreon's like, you didn't hit the right button. So they started mailing out some of them. So if you're in our Cozy Crew page here on Facebook, some of you guys have been posting those over there, and they turned out fabulous. I don't even have one. I wish I did. But I can't even get one because it's my Patreon and it goes to you guys exclusively. And on the lower tiers, like the $1 tier and the $5 tier, I think they get exclusive stickers. So anyways, you guys, I am going to go ahead and do our zip. Who is not winning? Hello. Let's see. Jane Dietz, look at you. You got the cookbook and the measuring spoon. Congratulations. I know I have your email because you are also in our Patreon group. But I'll go ahead and message me here on Facebook because that's where you're watching from. And that way it reminds me that it's you, even though I will know. And the winner of the Big, Thick, Crazy book is Angie. Congratulations, Angie. This is for you. If you will message me your mailing address, we'll get it in the mail to you tomorrow. So you guys, thanks so much. I hope you enjoyed the reader question, and I will see you guys next Tuesday at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard